Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you Season 2, Episode 18 of Sink Into Madness, a mod pack by John Bam and M1 Jordan Allen. So in the last episode, we finally beat the Ender Dragons, which was a much easier fight than I expected. But for the quest, I had to find an end city, and most specifically, an end boat. The reason for that, let me just show you right now. I'm going to need those. So the reason for that is that the next quest here is continuing the journey, and it's called End City. Travel to a vanilla End City, find the structures, and obtain an End Rod, a Dragon Egg, and an Elytra. The Elytra and the Dragon Egg are both found on a boat. I already have an End Rod because during my time lapse, I clicked on some when I found like a city. Like the city you see right there, it doesn't have an Elytra or a Dragon Head. I'm on top of a boat right now, so I'll just turn my magnet on and show you where the Dragon Egg is. As you can see from here, this is a boat floating in the air, and the Dragon Egg is always at the front. I'm just going to land right here, and I'm going to... Oh. Yeah. Can't seem to harvest the Dragon Head. Hey, voila, we got the Dragon Head. These are the end rod that it wanted me to find. I'm just going to grab a couple of these blocks just for fun. If we ever want to do something with them, we would have them. Just make sure I'm not overfilling my inventory. And then just to make it simple, we'll go down this way in the back of the boat. And in the back of the boat, I grab these brewing station. And there's going to be a shulker right here that I want to kill, so I'm going to turn my magnet off. Just wait. Oh, see, it opened, killed it immediately. Now turn my magnet back on, and for simplicity reason, here's what I'm going to do. I like doing this. I'm going to use the mattock and just break the two chests so that I grab everything that's inside. Then I'm going to free up one hand, and I'll just break it. I was going to try and grab it by my hand, but doesn't really need to. So now we have the Elytra, we have the End Rod, and we have the Dragon Head right here. Let's check the quest and complete it. So I'm going to claim the left side reward. Let's see what that reward is. Oh, I'm kind of running out of space. Potion of Healing, Palace Crystal. I don't know what... Oh, I'm not going to care about this. And we got, what did we get? We got wow, an ultimate furnace from Mystical Agriculture. So I'm going to show you this furnace. It's just, we could build it, but we won't need to, and it's just amazing. So now it's going to be a little bit boring because I need to fly back home. And the mob noise might be noisy because these ghasts are very annoying. I know some of you don't really like the journey map waypoint, but in the end it's too easy to get lost. You see, I'm 3,800 away from my exit, and I'm about 2,600 away from my Ender City portal, because if you remember, I used a portal to teleport over to a city. There was nothing close, and I had to explore a lot of the map. Like, look at this. This is all that I had to explore to finally find one. And it's one of those things that maybe there was one closer, but unless you're lucky, if you're not going in the right direction, you might not find it. So I'm just trying to go back home as fast as possible so that we can get started with today's episode. And today's episode is all about EMC. We really need to start our EMC Infinite setup. I'm going to show you the way I prefer doing it. The first part is a bit tough because in the beginning you don't really have a proper setup, but there is a way to jumpstart the setup, and I'm going to explain to you what you can do if you don't have enough to jumpstart the setup, and I'm going to show you with the jumpstart what you can do. So there's multiple ways to attack EMC. The easiest being just having a lot of emerald, because the emeralds in this game, let's be fair, we get a lot of them, and they're not really that useful. Wow, these ghasts are annoying. Okay, so let's just go to the portal. I think I'm going to have to go down a little bit. We'll throw our Ender Pearl through the portal, and we should be almost back home in no moment. Jetpack still at 50%, so that's not a problem. And voila. We're going back home right now. So that's how easy. It's really just a question of time. And let's jump in here. And we're going back home. And I love having the jetpack because I don't like where it appears you when you come back home. It's night, so let's go inside. And if we're lucky, we're going to have an event in a moment or two like we always do. Although the events don't really matter much anymore. Okay, so let's show all of that in here. Everything that we don't need. Yeah, all of this. The ultimate furnace I'm going to keep. I want to show you guys how amazing the ultimate furnace is. I'm going to take the ultimate furnace and I'm going to put it right here. Okay? Then I'm going to grab some coal, like so. I'm going to grab a whole stack. It doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to grab, what's it called? What about Yellorium? I should have a lot of Yellorium. See? 631. So now I'm going to grab a stack of Yellorium. If I get in here, put this, look at how fast it cooks. So the ultimate furnace is better than the sag mill on max level. So we're going, if we decide to change the setup, it's going to have to be this way. Like we'll have to do it this way. Just going to put another stack in it just for the fun of it and see how efficient it is. I think it can cook up 8 or 10 stack in one go. But anyway, that's not the goal of this episode. The goal of this episode is about doing the EMC setup. So let's go upstairs, and I don't want to have to go up and down and up and down. I should never have put that on top. Last episode we did the EMC chassis, so let's just grab this. Let's come back down here and we'll just put it here for the time being. Okay, so let's start. Let's start the kind of EMC tutorial. The way that you would usually approach EMC, let's say do add project E. Project, I don't know why the search wasn't working. So you would usually start with these energy collector, okay? And the reason you need to start with these energy collectors is that they transform things into higher level. So let's make one of those. We'll need a block of diamond, because I'm pretty sure I don't have a block of diamond. And then you need a furnace, and hopefully I have the whole rest, and I can take that. And I can take a glowstone, because we're going to cheat it a little bit. I'm going to get a coal, and I'm going to get a block of glowstone. The reason I do that, sorry, is that I want to show it going fast. This one needs sun technically, so I'm going to put it here. But Project E has always been done that way, where you don't really need sun. If you put glowstone on top of it, what? How do I still have? I guess I grabbed 2 without noticing. Anyway, it keeps accruing sunlight. The glowstone's giving fake sunlight and it's working, which, like I said, I find a bit weird, but that's something that's never been disabled and would have been easy to disable, so it must be wanted like that. What this does is that it upgrades the EMC on burnable item. I say burnable item, but it's kind of weird. Oh, I grabbed 2. I needed the second one. It's not everything burnable, but it's some things. Like, it's not all of the EMC item in the game. See, I did the gunpowder, and there was 192, so it transformed, not the gunpowder, the coal, so it transformed into gunpowder, which then transformed into glowstone dust, and then the glowstone dust transforms, I think, into a glowstone block. And the glowstone block is going to go to the next level. And usually you do that to accrue EMC, because this can go up to red matter. So now let's look at the levels, okay? If you start with a coal can become an alchemical coal at 512. And you know what? I think that if I put this here, this is going to become an alchemical coal, I believe. 384 plus, yeah, 512. Then the alchemical coal is going to become something else, but then it's going to become a Mobius fuel. Oops. And then it's going to become an Eternalist fuel. And then it's going to become a dark matter. But like, look, wait, sorry. It's not going to become a dark matter immediately, because it's Eternalist fuel can become an aeternalist fuel block. So the Mobius fuel is going to become a fuel, an aeternalist fuel, and the aeternalist fuel will become an aeternalist fuel block, and then it becomes dark matter, and then I think it becomes a dark matter block. 550, no, it's going to become a red matter. But this is very long, and you see I could have started it from a glowstone block to jumpstart the system, but it's very slow and it's not super efficient. 4 EMC per second. This one is 12 and this one's 40. But when you count that this 40 EMC per second needs this much red matter, it doesn't make a lot of sense, especially since there is a trick. So I'll leave that in there to progress. What's the next step? I don't remember. The block of redstone becomes a blaze powder. I think the blaze powder is going to become a blaze rod, and the blaze rod is going to become a glowstone or something like that. But it doesn't really matter for this example. Now let's go back downstairs. If we go back to @project E, there is another way of making those. What you can do is use a Philosopher Stone to transform material if you already have it. So let's look at coal. I have a lot of coal, which is why I can afford to do what I'm going to do right now. Basically, I'm going to put a Philosopher Stone and then 64 coal here, here, and here, and I'm going to make 64 coal block. Now, I like keeping one of each, so where's my Philosopher Stone? It went back in the system, sorry. So, perfect. It does that because, look, 128. 128 times 4 is 512, which is exactly the cost of an alchemical coal. Now, if I remove that and I go and put all of the alchemical like that, well, 5 times 512 is 248, which is a Mobius fuel. So I'm going to grab 5 Mobius fuel. The 5 Mobius fuel, if I put 4 like this, 4 times 248 is 8,000 something, 8,192, which is an aeternalist fuel. And an aeternalist fuel can become a dark matter. So let's do that right now with some more coal. We'll just start back from the base up, and that's what I meant. We had a lot of coal, so we're going to kind of cheat jumpstart our way this way. So 64 like that, and then I'm going to get rid of all of this, and I'm keeping one. I want to keep one, and I'm going to explain why. I want to be able to dupe them in the future. I don't want to have to do this process again, so I'm going to keep one of each level. So let's do all of this, keep one, put the whole rest in here, and then this we're only going to be able to make one dark matter. Oh, I can't. Oh, no, okay. So that's not how you make dark matter. You make dark matter with 8 around a block of diamonds. I don't even have enough. Wow. Okay, so coal. Let's do this one more time. The dark matter is expensive. I just want to make one and show you how we're going to process after, because I don't think I have dark matter right now. So 1 stack. Hello. Can you give me a second stack? Perfect. Oh, I made 3 stacks by mistake. Doesn't matter. We're going to use it all anyway, and we could retransform it in the future if we wanted to. So let's put these 3 stacks in here. And let's transform all 49. And then all of these 49 we're going to transform as much aeternalist fuel as possible. And now we can go with the diamond block. So diamond block, like so. And the aeternalist fuel around the diamond block, which gives us a dark matter. But now, let's look at matter. I don't have a dark matter. I don't have any other dark matter, and I don't have any red matter, which is what we want in the end. The red matter needs 3 dark matter and 6 aeternalist fuel to make the first one. So let's look at our aeternalist fuel. We already have the 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have our dark matter that we need to transform in 3. Now, we can throw anything we want in there to power up the generation of those items. I want to make one more dark matter. I click it in the top right, like I showed you how to do, and I need to put something in here to get it up to 139. So the easy way of doing this and jump starting this is emerald. Emerald, you don't need that much, and look how much I've accrued. So I could be throwing anything in there and wait a long time, but just because I want to be able to progress this as fast as possible, I'm just going to throw a couple of stacks of emerald in there just to make as much dark matter as I can. And now that I have this dark matter, I can come in here and do 3 dark matter with 6 aeternalist fuel like this and get ourselves a red matter. Why does this matter? Haha. I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to replace this with a red matter, and we're going to throw more stacks of emerald in there. And we're just going to jumpstart the production of our EMC. There's no reason, and you know what? I would recommend, if you don't have the amount of emerald that I have, I would say as long as you keep 1 stack of whatever, at least 1 item of whatever you're going to burn, you can dupe it easily. See, I'm going to keep those 40 because if I need more emerald in the future, I can use them. You could also use a diamond. See, I have 486 diamond. It's a lot less, but like I said, you can use whatever you need to get the jump start. And the reason we want the jump start, I'm going to show you in a moment. So let's just continue all of that. We have this one energy condenser, but one energy condenser is not enough. And the energy condenser itself, it's not the best of things. And I'm going to explain to you why it's not the best of things. It's not the best because you get the output and the input into the same thing. You see, like my red matter comes here and whatever I put in here gets burned that's not of the same material. The problem, let me just try, and I just want to put enough so that I get the next red matter, and that's it. I don't want to go overboard. Oh, that's nowhere going to be enough. Let's grab just some ender pearl, and 1, 2, just a couple of ender pearls should take care of this quickly. Voila. Okay. So the thing that we're going to do is oh, I forgot one important thing. Wait a moment. My dragon egg. Do not forget, like this is the most important tip of this. Do not use your dragon egg until you've duped it. So we're going to put 1 dragon egg here, and we're going to put 1 red matter, 2 red matter, and it's going to give us 3, 4. And let's try to get a 5th one just for luck. It's not like we need the ender pearls. Oops. Okay. Some more ender pearls. And am I going to need the whole stack? No. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm not worried about my dragon egg. So let's grab this back. Now that we have the dragon egg dupe, we can look into the condenser. There are 2 levels of condenser. The base level, which we couldn't craft because look, it needs a dragon egg and some dark matter. So we're going to make a second one. 1 dragon egg and 8 dark matter gives me a second energy condenser. The second level of energy condenser is 4 dark matter and 4 red matter. So now we can take those 2, put them there and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Same thing with the red matter, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. And we've both upgraded these to level 2. We want a third one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to transform 1. I'll show you how it works. So now the second level is faster, but not only is it faster, it has an input and an output side. So if I say I want to make some dark matter, I'm going to need 6, 8 plus 4. I'm going to need 12. Then I can't click these in here. It doesn't work. I have to click it in here. I'm going to click 1, and it gives the output there. So this machine can never gunk up. It can never have so much input that there's nowhere to put the output, which is what can stuck your machine. So I need a little bit more. Let's transform that much more, and that's perfectly enough. So I'm going to get that machine back, and let's build the third one that we need. So 1 dragon egg here, like this, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not the one I want to take out. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to keep 1 on me because I'm going to show you. And now we have our 3 energy condenser. We're now going to need 1 sag mill. Well, 1 sag mill. We want more than 1 sag mill. Just a moment. Oh, I don't have any piston. Let's make a piston like so. Let's make a sag mill like so. And let's put this down again. I need a couple of sag mill, so let's just do this. And we'll do the duping process now. So this is going to give me 6. So it's going to be good enough to start with. I'm going to need some item conduit, some speed upgrade, some item conduit. I'm going to need some energy conduit. So conduit, energy conduit. So again, I'm going to need to dupe some of those. There was still some EMC in there. Ooh, these are more expensive. I keep forgetting about it. I'm using a lot of my ender pearls, but again, I have so many ender pearls stacked up that it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's good. Now I'm going to go for these conduit, and you see it doesn't use those. I have to transfer them over. Wow, okay, so 1, 2, 3 stacks. And you know what? I'm going to keep it at that for now. So I have, those can also be duped. But I have my item conduit, my energy conduit, my sag mill. Do I have some capacitors? Yes, but only 3. So I'm going to keep 1. Oh. I'm going to keep 1 to be able to dupe it. And I'm going to grab some more ender pearl. And now I'm going to dupe these capacitors just so that I have more. Oh, that's only 2. What if I put a stack 3? Wow. Okay, these conduit are more expensive. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the expense is going to be worth it because we're going to get into a situation where we're going to get a crazy amount and it won't matter. Okay, so I have 7 now, which is the 6 I needed for the sag mills. I have my conduit, I have my sag mill, I have my 3 energy condenser. Wow, oh no, not the Matic. So I have my 3 energy condenser. So I have everything that I need right now. So let's grab some cobblestone. Do I have some road to traverse over? Just gonna move a couple of things out of my hut. Oh no, I'm gonna keep that. I don't need to eat food right now, so let's move that away. I'm going to need some more cobblestone. What is the panel that I'm going to use? Chisel and my wand. Let's take the broken one to try and finish it. Still not day. So although at this point I no longer really care about the day-night cycle, to be fair. If I get grabbed by a bird, I just kill him and fly away. So all of this is made into panel. And by the way, just to show that this is kind of going well, let's look at my spices. See, I'm at 9 spices, so I can already make 2 more tacos. And there's a bird around, but like I said, now that I can fly, it really doesn't matter. Let's turn the magnet on. Let's go upstairs. Let's just go toward him. And he's gone. See, like, nothing matters anymore regarding that. So now I'm going to start building my second island, my EMC island. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 road. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to make the island 9 by 9 for now. So now I have, and the beauty with this jetpack is look at the hover mode. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then go back up, and now I've lost the sound for the jetpack. There's this annoying bug has existed for a long time in this mod pack that sometimes you just lose the sound for the jetpack. Don't know why. It means I'm going to have to fully reboot my computer, but things are going well now. I don't want to fully reboot right now. Okay, so now I have my island. I need to bring some power. I would like to take the power from another redstone port, though. I don't want to always be using the same redstone port. So let's go into redstone port. This reactor, yeah. So let's, oh yes, I can make one. And these can be dupe. I'm not going to dupe it right now, but I could dupe it if I wanted. And you know what? Since I'm going to be making my build over here, yeah, I'm going to be making it over here. I'm going to break this block. I'm going to put an energy cable right here. And I'm going to go down under to see where this comes out. Because I don't want it in the middle of the way like I did for the other ones. It was annoying. So, like so. This is a bit harder to do when hovering though. So it comes out here, which is not a good position. We're going to break this right here, put the port right there, and oh no, this is, I didn't build the right thing. This is the redstone legacy. What I want is the power tap. Flux power tap. Yeah, so that's, yeah, I can build that one. Perfect. Whew. Okay, so let's go back and try again. Break that and put the power tap. And now I can put the energy conduit here and tap power. Whenever you break your reactor though, you have to restart. So let's restart it and we now have power. So I'm going to take this power and I'm going to bring it across like this. So I can make the setup that I prefer that I want to show you. My preferred setup is a 2-high setup. So I go like this. 1 furnace, 2, 3, and then above 1, 2, 3. Okay? Then I put octadic capacitor in each of them so that they are as fast as possible. Then we're going to need our condenser. So I'm going to put 1 condenser here and 1 condenser there. The condensers are going to be each on their own channel. So like this and like that. The first condenser I'm going to put on the extract on the brown channel, always active, and I'm going to put it round robin. The second, I'm going to put extract on blue, always active, and round robin. So now let me show what we're going to put in those. Let me show you what we're going to put in those. Let's go back here. I need some dark steel balls, like so. And I'm going to explain to you why we need the dark steel balls. Then I need some blaze rod. And this is very important, okay? I'm going to explain to you immediately why it's very important. The blaze rod. If I put a dark steel ball in here, look at this. Hold shift. Main output 150%. Bonus output 200% chance. And power reduction 30. So now if I put 1 blaze rod in here, it's going to become between 4 and 8. So I only got 1 this time. 4. It's not always, but see, I went from 8 to 16. So this time I got 8. I doubled my output. Okay. When you get 8, think about it. Okay. 1500 for 1. Let me take all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is what it usually gives me. And I'm going to make this 8 so I can better explain this. So my 1 blaze rod, okay, 1536 EMC becomes 4 blaze powder at 768. So that's basically double. When you get 8, it's basically quadruple. Well, yeah, exactly. It's a quadruple. So I can turn this 8. Now, if I come to this one, the blue channel extract, and I say I want blaze rod, if I put those 4, I get 2 blaze rod. If I put those 8, I'm going to get 4 blaze rod. So my 1 blaze rod became 6 blaze rod. Now I turn back here, put the 6 blaze rod again. And that's not counting the sulfur. The sulfur is very minimal, but we're going to grab it anyway. That gave us 32. So if I put 32 and the sulfur, I have 16 blaze rod now. Go back here, break this down again. I want to do this one last time. I have 16 blaze rod, breaking down super fast with the dark steel balls. And it's going to give us 48, 56. So I'm going to have to break it down in 2 parts. It gave me 64 and 24 and that 22. Which when I turn around gives me 44. So you see, like, this is just exponential. So now I'm going to start this inputting in here. I'm going to go like this. And what? Oh, okay. Sorry. 1 moment. I completely messed one thing. Both of those have to be on brown. So here, I come down here and I say, I'm going to say insert extract, both mode, but I'm going to say that the insert is on brown. Okay. And if you look at this, it's going to bring blaze rod in here. I'm going to take this blaze powder and come to this one here. And here I want to make, oh, oof, there's one left. Okay. Here I want to make dark steel balls. So I put a dark steel ball here, and then I can say make dark steel ball, and they're being extracted because they're being inserted in here. So that's why these two have to be on the same extract channel, but they need an insert channel. So now I'm going to change it to in out, and I'm going to say in on green and extract on brown. So I'm going to leave it like that. So insert on green, same one right here. I'm going to say insert on, insert on green and extract on brown. And now this one right here is in out. It's going to extract on green. I'm going to make it round robin enable and always active. So now it's extracting this, and it's putting one in here, one in here. Like it's varying in between the two. So I'm making dark steel ball, and I'm also making blaze rod. I'm just going to help pre-start it. I'm just going to throw a couple of stacks everywhere like this. And I'm going to go get my wrench because I don't want to do this manually. Where's my wrench? You should always remember to, not the wrench, sorry. I'm going to keep the wrench, but what I want is my probe. I don't have a conduit probe? I thought I made a conduit probe. Huh. Okay, so let's make a conduit probe. What am I missing? I'm missing the pane of... Okay, pane. This is a pane. Let's make some glass pane like so. Probe. Let's make the conduit probe. And I'm missing the redstone comparator. Okay, and I'm missing these 1, 2, 3. Redstone comparator, 1, and conduit probe. You should always have a conduit probe because you can use it to copy settings. So now we know that the setting on this one's perfect. We're going to right click it. Huh? Oh, I need to change the mode. So you hold shift and scroll mouse up or down. So this is in copy mode. So if I right click, shift right click, copied conduit setting. And then I can right click, copied, 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 and copied. So now it's starting to get everything filled. And the reason I build the setup this way is that I can grow it as long as I want. And if you need to be able to extract faster, all you need is to put some in the extract. You put just a couple of speed upgrade, which are easy to make now that we can dupe them. I usually also put a extract upgrade into those because they see that accrued the sulfur and everything, and I don't want that to happen. So I usually put 2 in each also. 2 is too much, but 1 sometime when you're super lucky is not enough. So I really recommend putting the 2 over the 1, especially when they're this easy to copy and they only cost 2000 EMC. So extract 1, 2, and the last one, extract, not this, extract 1, 2. And they're all round robin, and you need them to be round robin because you want equal part in here and equal part in here. As you see, we're already maxed out on dark steel ball. That's why it doesn't really matter that it's round robin and why you want it round robin, because this is full and the input's gonna fill. So remember when I was telling you about the level 1 having only 1 input output storage? It would have filled with this and not been able to generate more dark steel ball at some point. And the moment that one of the dark steel ball left, it would have put a blaze powder instead, and we wouldn't have had the place to generate the other one. So this is going to completely fill. Once this is completely filled, round robin rule will just say there's nothing to put in here, so ignore this and start filling this chest. So here the blaze rods are accruing, but they're leaving fast also. Like we're accruing, but not a ton. But this is because it hasn't finished fully filling this. Now, you just wait for this to fully fill, which I'm kind of waiting on right now. Sorry if it's taking a little bit of time, but I just want you to see the importance. And I usually wait for both of my system to be gunked up to add the last element. Okay, so this is fully gunked up. So this cannot work anymore until a dark steel ball leaves. And look at this, the dark steel ball, they're going down very slowly. So now this one is getting all of the stuff. So this is emptying. And you see with 2 upgrade, there's still sometimes a little delay for it to exit. But now look at the blaze rod. It's just accruing like crazy. And at some point, this is going to be full. And when this is full, this will also fill. Then will come the third EMC energy condenser. That's the most important one for me. I'm going to put it on top right here. And for now, I'm just going to set it to, I'll leave it on extract because I don't want anything to go on it. But this one is the red matter producer. So this one is how I store my energy. I store my energy in the form of red matter balls. I think it's one of, oh no, it's not the highest. At some point, if my process comes very long and I really generate a lot, I could make from these red matter, I could be making red matter blocks, I think. Yeah, right here, sorry. This red matter block, 1,867 EMC, and I could just put that. But imagine, if this is full of stacks of 64 red matter ball, then you can do whatever you want. And I would probably export these red matter ball to my system here so that I have them closer. But let's look at this. See, this is not full yet. So I'm gonna wait. I really want to wait for it to to completely fill. And again, same process. You can always cheat it a little bit. Let's look at matter here. I have another red matter right there. I don't have any more dark. No. Not. Okay, I'm sad. Eternalist. So unless, in case you didn't notice what happened, remember when I said that I wanted to keep one to be able to dupe it? I kind of forgot to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Eternalist here. And, oh, okay, so that's enough, that's enough, that's enough. And well, so now I'm back to making blaze rod. And no. So I'm going to grab all of this Eternalist fuel. And I'm going to come back out here. And I can do the next step. The reason I did that is that now I'm going to make another dark matter. So diamond, I'm going to make a diamond block. And then I'm going to transform this into a dark matter. Now I can go back again. Oh, wrong side. I can go back again. Oh, and I can tell this to make... So now it's full. Now that this is also filled, this is going to start filling. So you know what? That's what I'm going to wait for now. I'm going to put a dark matter right here. And I'm just waiting for this to fill. While I'm waiting for this to fill, you know what? Let me go check something. Right here, sag mill. No. Okay, sag mill. I'm going to make another one. So I dupe, but I didn't keep one to dupe again. That's the thing you always have to kind of be careful. In case of a sag mill, it's easy to craft again, so it doesn't really matter that I don't have one to do, but at the same time, it's annoying. See, now I had to go back and wait for this. I'm not going to do a dark matter ball. I'm just going to put a sag mill in here, and that's 5 sag mills. I'm good. I'm going to put the dark matter back, and the reason I did that is I can start continuing my setup now. I can expand this as much as I want. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Extend all of this and conduit probe, copy, copy, and I basically just went from 6 to 12. So I've doubled my production. So now the blaze rods are leaving faster, but this is still going to fill, but because we're still generating way more. The only reason it wasn't coping with it is that you have to remember that these were empty. And these are not on a max extract yet. Wow, having a hard time speaking. So 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. I'm gonna need to dupe those. So let's take that out and let's start duping some of these. 5. I need 7. What if I do this? The reason I need 7 is that I need to put some more in these, and I want to keep spares to be able to dupe them. I don't want to have to craft them again, although I could just remove one from here and use the one that I've removed. And extract 1, 2. Okay, so now these are all maxed input, maxed output, and this should... Oh no, because they don't have the octadic. So now next step. Now I need to dupe the octadic capacitor. And if I look here, so now this is full. So now I'm going to turn this one on. I'm going to set it to insert on green. So now it's starting to get some stuff. Turn that off. I have enough. And now I turn it into a dark matter producer. And you see how fast it burns and how fast it produces dark matter? But this is in equilibrium and it will never run out. This will also never run out. Well, I say never. I don't remember the maximum. Like now I have 12 sag mill and they're not even maxed yet. So, so click, click, click. Okay, so now I have 12 max sag mill, max power, max blaze rod, max steel ball, max everything. Both of these chests are max. So now this is producing like 12, 13, 14. Like you literally see the count go up. So now I'm going to grab all that and I'm going to replace this with a red matter. Why? Because I need 4 red matter. Well, again, I need more than 4. I need 5 because if I don't keep 1 and I need to replace it, I would need to craft it again, which is the annoying part. Like you never want to have to recraft these things again. Usually what I do, and I don't know if I'm going to have time on this, is I make a wall with some shelves. Not the shelves, the... Okay, lost the term. I'm going to look it up. But I make a wall and I keep 1 of each level of matter on that wall. See, I have 5 now, so I'm good. Let's go back here. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to craft a last condenser. I say last. It might not be the last one I make, but I want to craft another condenser. So like this. And then put that in there. And then a condenser Mark II, which I have nothing for because it's all on me. Keep 1 in here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the rest of the dark matter, and that's my other matter condenser. And the reason I'm doing that is that I now can, you know what, I'm never going to need this barrel again because whatever I need I can do. So let me remove that barrel and instead put this condenser here. And now whatever I want to produce, I can easily produce. I'll just dupe whatever I want. And let me just check something. If I remember correctly, yeah, I can keep some stuff. It doesn't keep the energy collected, but I can keep some stuff in here to be able to pre-make something. So let's say I wanted to make a... I really placed down the 6 sag mill. That was, okay, so that was another level of whatever. But you know what? I'm going to put the piston here and I'm going to make a couple of pistons. And then I'm going to go back here, put the... I don't know what I pushed in there, but now I can make another sag mill, like so. And I can go back here and now dupe some sag mill again. Put all of this in here, and that's another 8 sag mill. You know what? This time, I'm going to keep 1 because I don't want to have to do this again. So my energy conduit is what I think. Yeah, that's what I transferred by mistake. And this is my probe, and these are my capacitors. And where's my wand? My wand's right here. Let's replace that. And now I can go back, and I'm not going to waste too much time doing that. I just wanted to quickly show the expendability of this. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the conduit, put the energy conduit, put the octadic capacitor, and voila. Now you just need to copy with the conduit probe. Copy, 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 copy. Oh, copy. All of these should start working. This one probably didn't copy properly because it's not working yet. Or no, it just hasn't gotten to filling yet. Are these copied? Sorry. No, they didn't copy over here. Copy. 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 Is it good now? Yeah, now it's filling. Okay. So again, I'm going to have to put some speed upgrade. Oh, I don't have any more speed upgrade. I have to go make some more. But this is how the system easily expand. And as you see, not running out of dark ball yet. This is not running out, and we're still producing red matter at a an incredible speed. So that is the dark matter EMC, like the infinite EMC production trick. My big reactor is not big enough for power generation anymore. Well, not enough for me. I'm not happy with it. I'm going to need to have more. But let me show you another thing I wanted to show you. One last thing. Prismarine. Oh no, sorry. Guardian. Huh? Essence? Do I not have Guardian Essence? Yeah, okay. So with Guardian Essence, okay, I don't remember how to make it. With the Guardian Essence right here, I can make fish, Prismarine shard. That's it? Okay, so let's make some Prismarine shard. And with the Prismarine shard, I can make Prismarine block. One. Awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I want those for again? With the Prismarine block, I can make the Relocator Obelisk, Prismarine Airship. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to need them for these endgame stuff, which I'm not ready to get into right now. Maybe it's the Prismarine shard I wanted. Yes, the power cell. I wanted the Prismarine to be able to build power cell. The power cell is a way to send power anywhere. Okay? So, anywhere. Instead of having these annoying cable everywhere, I can make these power cell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in my time lapse, and in my time lapse I'm going to make my big reactor probably twice as big. And if you look in here, last episode I had prepared melting down some ender pearls into ender fluid, and the reason I did that is that it makes the ender fluid, the big reactor, more efficient. So I'm also going to replace the water in there with this resident ender. Sorry. Let me get some more ender pearl while I'm here. Another stack of ender pearl I'm going to burn through in here. So I'm going to be making more resident ender to be able to put it in my big reactor instead of the water, which is going to multiply the output. And I'm also going to make my big reactor much bigger because it's easy now. I want my big reactor to be bigger. So let's look at legacy. I need some more casing. So let's grab one casing. Let's go in here, put the casing right there. Already I have 2. And now if I look at my, you know what? Let's come right here, and I'm going to grab all of the red matter from here. Come back here, and if I put 1 red matter, see, my big reactor creation now, it's not a problem. Look at how big I can make it with just 1 red matter. It's that simple. So that's what I'm going to do in the time lapse. Like I said, I'm going to make the big reactor bigger. I'm going to expand it this way and down. I don't like to expand around, but I'm going to have to break it and take some part to be able to do, you know what, I'm going to craft the other part. Everything's crafted from a reactor casing, so I don't really need to remove anything. I can just add to it. So I'm going to make my big reactor much bigger to have more power, and I'm maybe going to expand the EMC setup a little bit, although I don't need it. But through that time lapse, it's going to give me enough time so that when I get back to here, I'm going to have so much red matter that we're going to be able to start producing the next step for the next boss fight. So this is a very exciting time for me because I'm still not dead. I have everything to keep me alive, and I have everything to keep making things better. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.